que eu não sei como é que conseguiu enganar tanta gente. Talvez porque o seu chefe não pôde ser candidato, você resolveu ser o candidato laranja.
Você
e
entendeu,
vai dar esse serviço aqui, se prestar a esse serviço de enganar o povo que está assistindo o debate. O povo quer escolher um presidente, o povo quer escolher alguém que cuide dele, alguém que não minta para ele. É isso que o povo quer escolher, e não uma figura que ninguém sabe quem é.
Well, first, let me try to translate that. What Lula is trying to say here is that the Brazilian people want someone to take care of them. The Brazilian people want to vote for the president. Look, I truly dislike when someone tries to be the voice of the people. What does he know? I mean, 59 million Brazilians voted for Bolsonaro. Lula just won by 2%. Other 30 million Brazilians didn't vote for anybody, me included. So I'm not people, I don't trust this guy at all, and I do not want you to take care of me, man. I just want you to get the hell out, to stop parasiting the state, to stop fooling Brazilians into thinking that you are a vicious communist on one side and scaring a lot of Brazilians, and on the other side, they think you are this father of the poor. You are just a load of crap, man. But in here, in my game, you're gonna have to work for a living. I have no intentions of upgrading you to a colonist at all. You are going to live in my personal gulag forever. It makes me laugh, though. Democracy is just a load of crap, isn't it? By the way, if you believe in democracy, are you happy right now with Joe Biden as president of the US? Are you happy in Brazil with Lula president? What about here in Argentina? Are you happy? Alberto Fernandez is the president. You know how much is the dollar today? 350 pesos. I do not care what you think about politics, but that's a huge amount of money for $1. $1 is worth, right now in Argentina, 350 pesos. Do you think that matters to Alberto Fernandez? Does that change anything in his personal life? But I can guarantee you it changes a lot in my personal life. It is a mess. You have to think about bringing more money every time you get out of your house to buy anything. So if you pay something yesterday, 300, you need to bring more money. As simple and as clear as that. Inflation is rampant in this country right now. Cristina is convicted of corruption, and this shameless, useless piece of garbage is still the president of Argentina. That's democracy for you. So, at any case, I really do not care. I don't believe in the system. I don't believe in democracy. I think all people in politics are just crooks, good for nothing, useless pieces of garbage. I would never voted for anybody. I just voted once for the presidency of Brazil. I voted for Dilma Rousseff. I was, in a better shape financially. I mean, I had more money than I have now. Well, anybody has more money than I have now. I'm ruined, broken, but I don't care, really. And I voted for Dilma because I needed my passport, and, in Brazil you can get in trouble if you do not vote. But at any case, back here a little to my game. Javier MILEI is still sleeping. He's a libertarian, anarcho-capitalist candidate, congressman here in Argentina, and he wants to be the president. I wish him the best of luck, because he truly hates the political class, or the political caste, as he calls it. And I'm going to leave you with a little bit of Javier MILEI in an interview that I think is one of his best.
A ver, digamos, ¿por qué nació el liberalismo? Para salir del yugo opresor de los monarcas, Digamos, esta casta que tenemos son como los monarcas, y ni siquiera se autoheredan. Son los mismos que estaban en el 2001. No se fue ninguno, estos chorros se quedaron todos. Y hay más, porque además se multiplican, porque tenés que agregar la parentela, sí, porque además tenés que agregar la amante, porque tenés que agregar la familia del amante.
This is, without a doubt, the best interview of MILEI. He's saying exactly what I think about people in politics. They think of themselves really important, that the people cannot live without them. It is amazing how, in fact, people in politics think that. Didn't you hear Lula? The Brazilians need someone to take care of them. What a piece of crap this man is. At any case, I'm building a fence here because I have a muffalo here in my game, and you need a place, a pen, no, to get your animals, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I hope to have more animals. You need animals because they are a good resource of food, you know, because of eggs and meat and milk, and you can even get the leather. So you can, as you can see, Javier MILEI still has no clothes, so that's what I'm going to do next, because winter is coming and he's going to freeze his ass to death. Bolsonaro is building the fence, he's good at constructing. Lula, I have no idea what that piece of populist crap is doing right now. And Javier MILEI is probably still planting, no? Javier MILEI is really good at plants. You need, when you start a new Rimworld game, a character that is good with construction and plants to the very least. That's my pen marker, has nothing to do with religion, although it looks like a religious cross. Yes, Lula, go work, man. People in Brazil said that he lost his finger on purpose so he wouldn't have to work. I'm not a nice guy, so that's something I would do. And I have no shame to admit it at this point. Whatever, that's just life, that's just how some people are. So that's why I believe people who say that Lula might be able to do something like that, so he wouldn't have to work. At any case, he doesn't have to work ever again, as long as he can be a parasite of the state. In any case, this is Rimworld, a Canadian game that was actually banned in Australia. Javier MILEI got here first by himself after a bad surgery or something. This is the most difficult scenario, where you start the game by yourself, alone, with no clothes, no weapons, no guns, no food, no nothing, and you must survive in this anarcho-capitalist libertarian planet. And MILEI is doing a really good job, you know. I mean, he survived. Later in the game came Jair MESSIAS Bolsonaro, yes, the Brazilian Messiah, the myth that lost the elections in Brazil to Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, that was actually in jail just a few days back. So I will never understand people. And, you know, I don't have anything against the fact that he was in jail, you know, but but some people do, you know. The man was in jail for corruption, and he got the votes anyway. So there, that's a little bit of the game for you. Here is my muffalo coming, you know. This is a huge animal, looks like a cow or something, and I'm going to have to train another one to tame, because, you know, I want my muffalo to have kids, to have little muffalos. That's it for today, reminding you to take a look at Sam Cedar and the Majority Report, because I'm fascinated by libertarianism. I think it's just great. It's just awesome. And Sam Cedar has tons of debates with libertarians for your entertainment. Go there, check it out. And that's it for today.
Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Really, thank you.